Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sam and this is Charming Pages. This month I thought it would be fun to try out a TBR video because I'm going to be trying to participate in a readathon. So the readathon that I would like to participate in is the Magical Readathon by G from Book Roast. So she used to do kind of a Harry Potter one, but she's doing something a little different this year, well, very different, that she made up completely herself, and I will link the video below of her introducing it. But it sounds really fun, and so I thought I'd give it a try. So I thought I'd do a TBR video, and it might be fun to share what I was planning on reading. So there are 7 prompts for the Novice Path, which is the readathon for September. But she says you only have to read 2 books for the readathon, but I decided to pick books for all 7 of the prompts just so I would have some books to choose from. So the ones that I picked, so for the first one, it's the Novice Path, and if you want to know what the prompts actually are, you can watch her video because I don't remember them now. But I think Novice Path was a book with a map in it, so I picked Under Wildwood by Colin Malloy. So this is the second book to the Wildwood Chronicles. The first one I think was just called Wildwood, and it's been a while since I read it, and I decided it might be time to pick it up. I kind of wanted to read it last month and I never got around to it, and I don't know if I really still feel like reading it, but the first book was about these 2 kids who get lost in Wildwood, and it's kind of this woods that's near their town that no one ever goes to, and then they do end up going there because the main character, Prue, her little brother gets kidnapped by some crows, so they follow them there and try to rescue him, and it's a very magical forest, very menacing as well, but it was a really cool world. So I was immediately after I finished that one, I picked up the sequel and didn't read it, so so I'm hoping to get to that sometime soon. The next prompt is the Ashthorn Tree, and I think that was something about temptation, so a book that's on the top of your TBR or that keeps tempting you. So I picked Serpent and Dove by Shelby Maheron. I've had this book for a very long time. I think I bought it last fall, and I've been hearing so many good things about it, and I really, really want to read it. So I'm really hoping to get to this one this month or next month if I don't get to it this month, but it's definitely very high on my TBR. I've been wanting to read it for a long time. So it's basically about a witch and a witch hunter. So I'll read the back. A witch and a witch hunter bound in holy matrimony. There was only one way such a story could end. A stake and a match. So that's about a witch and a witch hunter who get married, I guess. And I don't know, it sounds really interesting. So I'm hoping to get to that this month. The next prompt is The Mist of Solitude. So that is a standalone novel, and I don't have the book here yet. I ordered it and it hasn't come in yet, so I'll just put up a picture somewhere. And that book I would like to read for that prompt is How Sweet It Is, and that was recommended by Abigail's Cup of Tea. I saw that on one of her vlogs or her Instagram something, and it sounded really cute. It's like a romance, but it's about, I can't remember what it's about now, but it's like a wedding planner or event planner and a famous horror novelist or something, and she's planning his event, and I don't know, it just sounds really cute and fun, and I've really been in the mood for kind of like light rom-com books. Even though it's like spooky season now, I'm not really in the mood for anything kind of like heavy, dark, spooky. So this one sounds like it'll be really cute but still have like a little bit of spooky themes, so definitely want to get to that if that comes in this month, but it hasn't shipped yet, so I'm not sure. So anyways, the next prompt is The Ruin of the Sky, and I think this prompt said something about supernatural like it had to have ghosts or supernatural elements or something. So the book I chose is Bridge of Souls by Victoria Schwab. I don't think I will read this one this month. I will probably read it in October, but I really have been excited to read this one. It's the third book in this is the third book in the Cassidy Blake series. So Cassidy almost died one time, and then ever since then she can see ghosts, and her parents are actually like ghost hunters, kind of, that travel around, and I think they write a book series about ghosts, and they're kind of like ghost hunters. They go to the house and write about it, and so they're starting a TV show, and so in each book they go to a different city, and then it's filming the show, and so this one is in New Orleans, I believe. Yes, New Orleans. So I don't really want to say too much about it since it's the third book in a series, but it's a really, really, really good series, and I really love it. It's very creative, very spooky, very fun, so I'll definitely get to this either this month or next month. Okay, the next book, I really don't know what the prompt was. It's Obsidian Falls, though. I don't know what the prompt for that was, but the book I chose anyways was The Maidens by Alex McEllides. And I've actually already started this one. I'm about 130 pages in. I like it so far, but it's kind of a little heavier and darker than what I am in the mood to read right now. So I am enjoying it, but anyways, it's kind of like a dark academia that takes place at Cambridge, and there's a murder, and the main characters think it's this one professor, and I guess they're just trying to figure out who it is that was the murderer. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how this turns out. I really like the setting so far, and it seems very cool, like very creepy, and I do like it. I'm wondering if this is really the right time to read it. But anyways, so this is one that I'm definitely going to read this month because I'm already like halfway through. But next, okay, then there's 2 more prompts for the Novice Path. The Tower of Rumination. I also don't remember what the prompt is for this, so make sure you watch the video, G's video. But I picked Ava Evergreen. I also don't have that book yet. It's shipping with the other one that has not come. How sweet it is. And this just sounded like a really cute book about a young witch, and it kind of reminded me of Kiki, and so I thought it would be adorable to read during fall, and so I'm hoping it comes soon so I can start it. And then the last book is also a book I don't have, and it is The Academy Arc, and this one I think was a school setting. So I picked Gilded Girl, and this one was another book that was recommended by Abigail's Cup of Tea, and it sounds really cute, and it's about, I think it's about like in the world, if you have magic, you have to use it before a certain time or it goes away, and this girl has it and then loses it. So it's kind of a little princess retelling, but with magic. And so it sounds really, really cute, and I'm hoping to get to that this month. But those 3 books that I ordered them a long time ago, and they haven't even shipped yet. And so I'm not sure why, but I'm hoping to get them soon. I just haven't yet. So hopefully I can read them this month, because those are the 3 that I really definitely want to get to this month, but I don't have them yet. So we'll see. So there's also 2 parts of this readathon, actually. The first part is the Novice Path, which were the prompts I went through, and that's for the month of September. And then there's also a second part, which is just developing your character, and this one you have until April to do. So I did pick 3 books for it, but I might change my mind because I don't have to do them right now. So these are to develop your character. So the first one is to decide where you live, either in a wild foresty country kind of area or like urban city, and I picked wild country. And so you have to read a book that takes place mostly in a forest, I think, or something similar. So I picked Electric Kingdom by David Arnold, and I don't really know much about this book. The cover just really caught my eye at the bookstore, but I think it's about like it's kind of dystopian, so there was like some plague or something, and so yeah, a deadly fly flew, and so it's like a dystopian world, and there are some kids that are just trying to survive, and so it does take place in the woods. Let's see, the woods of post-apocalyptic New England. So this actually sounds really good to read during the fall too, so I might pick this one up in the next couple months, but we'll see. The next part is what province you live on, and I picked Eartheria, and you had to read a book with fae in it, and I picked The Cruel Prince. I think it's about fae. I don't really know many books with fae in them, so I just picked that one. That's one I've been wanting to read for a while, and I think most people have read it by now, but I haven't. I tried to read it a while ago and then couldn't get into it, and so I'll try it again. And then last is what kind of like species you are, I guess, and I picked Earthling because they seem really cool. Like they're really in touch with nature, I guess, and like elemental. This sounded like a really cool kind of species, so I picked that. And for that book, you have to read a book with elemental magic, and the only book I know of that has that in it is The Rise of Kyoshi. This is like a spin-off of the Avatar: The Last Airbender series. Kyoshi was one of Aang's past lives, and so this is her story, I guess. And obviously in Avatar: The Last Airbender, they have elemental magic. So yeah, I really would like to get to this one soon. I've had it for a while. I love Avatar: The Last Airbender, and so I'm sure this will be really good too. So anyways, that's a lot of books that I probably won't get to this month, but also I made this list, and then after I made the list, I found all these really cute books at the library, so I might read those instead because I made this list first, and then I found these other ones and I really want to read those, so we'll see what I actually get to this month. I'd really like to do a wrap-up video to see what I actually read during the month, so that could be fun. But thanks for listening. I feel like that was a little rambling, and I don't really remember what the prompts are for this readathon, and sometimes I don't even know what the books are about, so that's fine too. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in videos soon. I'm really hoping to do Vlogtober this year, so I'm going to start planning that soon and hopefully actually have time to record videos, and that would be really fun, and I really hope to see you all soon. So until then, mischief managed.